when do you think the 49ers will draft a wide receiver? Because I think that's one of the most predictable things every year with the Niners. They take at least one wide. I think they've taken one every year, at least one.
They have.
So it was 2 in 18, 2 last year, right? 2 the year, 2. Yeah, 2. It's been 3 years in a row. So when do you think the Niners will take their first wide receiver this year?
Wow. If they're You moved me. What happened?
My bad. Sorry about that.
It's all good. I'm like, I disappeared off this. Okay.
Ooh. All right, try again.
I lost my train of thought there. Okay, let me.
When will the 49ers draft a wide receiver?
So if they're really committed to Jimmy Garoppolo, it would not completely shock me if they went wide receiver at 12. And I was talking to Larry Krueger. I had him on my podcast, Larry Krueger of KMBR, and he said if Jamar Chase somehow falls to 12th overall, generational talent like that who sat out this past year of football, and this is a really good wide receiver class, I wouldn't be completely shocked. Yes, the 49ers have other needs. They're in a position to find a long-term answer at cornerback. Quarterback they could trade up for, so a lot of moves they can make. But Kyle Shanahan loves drafting wide receivers. He loves having playmakers. So really, it's a complete wild card. Who knows when they're going to invest in a wide receiver, but I'm sure they will again this draft.
I think if they can trade back at 12, which is what I'm kind of hoping they're doing now that they have Trent Williams and don't need a left tackle anymore, they can get one of those picks and then use that on a wide receiver. And that'd be good because I like a lot of 3rd to 4th round guys, and I think that would help this offense. I think they do need to add to the slot receiver competition with Richie James, and I guess Trent Sherfield is in that competition. I was reading that he is supposedly a slot option, and I think it'd be wise to add another option in the 3rd or 4th round.
Yeah, I think that you'll see something in the middle rounds where they're going to go wide receiver. There's a couple of guys that they've met with in the draft or in their pre-draft visit so far. Rondale Moore, I think his name is, out of Purdue. Then the running back / wide receiver out of UCLA that's pretty good as well. So those are Felton. Those are guys that I think that they've already talked to and met with. That Felton would fill a couple different roles for him, and it kind of fills that same, what they're hoping to get out of Jerick McKinnon. So I think you'll see something probably in the 3-4 range from them when it comes to that position.
Yeah, I'm thinking that they want to replace Kendrick Bourne, but they really want to replace Trent Taylor. They always wanted Trent Taylor to be like a contributor in their offense, and he got hurt and stopped being effective, but they drafted him in the 5th round, their first year in town. They held on to him for 4 years. He's gone. I think they're going to look to replace that role. The slot receiver only, the dude who's like 5'6" and isn't that fast, but gets open really quickly. Wes Welker's still the wide receiver coach. Jimmy Garoppolo is still the quarterback. I think they'll look for a Trent Taylor type wide receiver in round 5. They have 3 5th-round picks. It's by far the best round that they draft in. I'm thinking a little white wide receiver in round 5. Not to make it racial, because it doesn't have to be racial. But I'm just saying the next Wes. They're going to call him. He's the next Wes. The next Wes Welker. That's a tough one to say.